All right. I had the day off today. And so I thought, what better time? All my annoying roommates are fucking gone. So what better time to pull out a camera and tell my innermost secrets to the internet and to the world? People I don't even fucking know. But you know what? I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks anymore. Because I've seen the good that comes of telling you truth and putting your heart out there. You know, it's a frequency game. Whoever resonates will stay and get that resonance with you, and whoever can't, resonate will fall off. And that's how the doors open. So you got to put your truth out there. You got to not give a fuck what anyone thinks about you. Anyway, so you might have noticed that I took a little break from the plasma born thing for a couple weeks. Wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling a lot of shit. This last month was extremely brutal for me. Or this last fucking year. I could say this last year. Then I could say this last decade. But anyway, recently, this last month was pretty heavy on me. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. So I said I would make a video on a crazy recent out-of-body experience I had. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell you what happened. So, like I said, I was going through some hard shit and I was hitting the low point the last couple weeks, and it kind of came to a head one night, and I essentially prayed. I made an affirmation, spoke from my heart, got the full body tingles and everything, was heavily emotional when I was doing it. But I asked God or source or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I asked for help. I asked for some light, send me some light. Then I asked for a spiritual experience because I had felt like I was losing a lot of faith. You know, there's a lot of darkness in the world right now. And, geopolitically, just everything is popping off. You know, it's the whole great reset kicking off. They're making their move, and even though it looks dark, I think we're gonna win. We're gonna beat their ass. So anyway, I asked for help. I needed my faith back. You know, I needed some inspiration, and I got it. And it wasn't all roses, man. So this is what happened. I asked for the help, asked for the light, laid down, went into a meditative state, started deep breathing. My body went numb after some conscious breathing. My body kind of just, not paralyzed, but it was just numb, tingly. And then my mind slowed down and I was just focusing on the breaths. And then all of a sudden, before I knew it, I was hovering out of my body. And then all of a sudden I was in a giant, like, open space type atmosphere. There were just colors and lights all around me, but it was mostly black, vast blackness. And I don't know if I was in my astral body or what, but I usually am when I go out of body, so I'm just going to assume that's what it was. So for some reason, I was just laying suspended in this atmosphere, and I could speak. I don't know if they were mental emanations coming out of my aura. All I know is they were like electrical imprints that resonated through my aura, from my mind into my body, my astral body, or whichever body I was using at the time. I had noticed that when I thought these words, my body vibrated and corresponded to them, kind of like in a cymatics type fashion. And it was definitely electrical. So the vibrations that I was feeling were essentially, the energy was sexual energy. It was the same, the chi, the plasma, whatever you want to call it. I could feel it reverberating through my body. So like, for example, when you have sex, that tingly charge you feel down there, and during your orgasm, it was the same energy, but it was like emanating through my whole astral body. And so I started to play with words. I said my name. I said several other stupid words. I don't remember all of them, but this is what I remember the most. When I said my name, it didn't give me that many tingles, but there was one that I was wanting to try for a long time because, you know, it's in the Kabbalah and it has to do with the Tetragrammaton, and it's Yah, you know, like Yahweh, but Yah, Y-A-H. So whenever I did Yah in this state, my entire astral body, light body, whatever the fuck I was in, just lit up like a Christmas tree with that orgasmic energy. It was fucking crazy. And it was just, I guess, God, the universe, whatever, was giving me, you know, another lesson in the power that I hold and that we all hold, especially through thoughts and words. So, like I said, this wasn't all good. It wasn't all roses. And this is why I was fucked up, and it kind of, you know, fucked with my head a little bit. I left that atmosphere where I was suspended and feeling all orgasmic all of a sudden to halfway in my body. No. Okay. Then I was like in an astral realm, like a middle astral realm of some kind. And there were hands holding me like this around me. And they started playing with I'm just going to be fucking honest here, started fucking with my nipples and shit. And I was like, oh God, what is this, you know? So the first thing I asked was, are you a man? And no response. So what I did was I took my hand and I reached around. I started feeling like this, and I felt a hard peck. And just to let you know what this was like, this was as real as this reality right here. Like, I could feel everything. I could feel hairs. Okay, so I reached up, then to the face, and I felt stubble on the face. And I fucking flipped out, and I got really angry, especially because of my history with being molested out of body and raped even. So I just got really angry, and I grabbed the wrists and I twisted them. I turned around, grabbed the other hand, and I twisted him like this. And then I put my fucking foot on his chest and slammed him on the ground and held him there and kept twisting his arms and grinding into his chest with my foot. And I questioned him. I was like, who the fuck are you? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? And he was like blubbering out random sentences, and I kept asking him what his name was, and it was pretty pathetic. He was like crying and weeping and shit, but it was like in a slimy way. I didn't have any empathy at all for this person. And he finally blurted out the words, my name's Robert Mueller, or Robert Mueller, one of the two. I can't remember if it was Mueller or Mueller, but it was something like that. And he said I did something with his wife or some shit. And it was like, okay, but you trying to molest me out of body. I don't know if this being was incarnated here like me in this dimension and was out of body fucking around, stalking me. I mean, you never know. There are people that are super advanced at this shit. So, and then don't even get me started on the government and what they do multidimensionally, but I didn't know if this was, you know, just a lower astral being trapped there. I didn't know if it was someone else out of body having fun. I didn't know what it was. All I knew was I was fucking pissed because, dude, I cannot even count the times I have been sexually molested, okay, out of body. I want blood. As a man, I want to be able to face them. But anyway, so it was really fucked up because I had that beautiful experience where I was suspended with the words and the orgasmic energy, and then it turned into that. So, you know, you take the bad with the good, I guess, you know, such is duality. But, yeah, that's a super personal experience I wanted to share with y'all. And, I will do another video soon on nutting up the spine, or sexual energy circulation, whatever you want to call it. It's becoming a little meme of its own, though, nutting up the spine. So, but yeah, it's super important for everybody. So, I mean, everything from You know, if you're a man, you want to increase your stamina in the bedroom, you got to circulate the charge, push it up the spine, push it up the front chakra channel where the endocrine system is. Keep it flowing and onking into your Taurus. But yeah, I'll save that for another time. And it's for women too. We're all essentially made of the same thing, which is Taurus, you know, our aura, our solar we're plasma beings essentially. So, but yeah, I'll talk about that in the next video. I left out a lot, okay? Like a lot about this experience I had, but I don't write this shit down usually. It's just off the top of my head, and it's one out of fucking hundreds that I've had that unfortunately has resulted in some fucked up thing. So I love y'all, and I will make another video real soon. I think I'm working tomorrow, but then I got the weekend off, so I'll try to make another video soon. All right? I love y'all. Have a good night.